Welcome to The Deep Dive, the place where we cut through the noise and deliver the essential knowledge from the source material you need to succeed. Today, we are plunging into a world where, tangled cables and proprietary software become sort of relics of the past. Our focus is on screen sharing innovations specifically, an open source Android app called ScreenStream. It's developed by Dmytro Krivoruchko. So if you've ever been frustrated trying to quickly cast your mobile screen for, say, a presentation or maybe remote troubleshooting or even just sharing stuff, ScreenStream offers this fast open source shortcut. The core promise is pretty simple. Turn your Android device into a live screen and audio stream, viewable instantly, right in any web browser or even professional software.
Right. And this is where we really need to dig in a bit during this deep dive. Because ScreenStream isn't just like one single tool. Think of it more like a toolbox. For you, the listener, the absolutely critical insight here is that how you choose to stream dictates pretty much everything. Your security, your speed, how you connect. So our mission today is really to dissect the three distinct stream methods, they call them modes, and, clarify the specific technical trade-offs for each one.
Okay, yeah, let's unpack that, because before we even get to the actual streaming part, there's this crucial decision you face right when you download it. And that choice impacts which of these, powerful modes are even available to you. We see this sort of split in how the app's distributed. You've got the standard version on the Google Play Store, and then there are versions you can get from open source places like F-Droid. Seems minor, but functionally, it's a huge difference, right?
It really is. It creates this essential functional trade-off. The versions you find in those open source channels, they're usually ad-free, which is great. Fits the whole open source idea perfectly. But, and this is the important part, this is where resources come into play. Maintaining the global infrastructure needed for some features, specifically the most powerful one, global mode, that needs ongoing investment.
Ah, okay. So when you grab the ad-free version, you're often giving up that global mode. You might only get, local and RTSP modes. But why does that matter so much technically? Why can't a purely open source version just do the global mode thing?
Well, it really boils down to infrastructure, especially when we're talking about connecting worldwide. Global mode relies on something called WebRTC. That's Web Real-Time Communication. Now, WebRTC itself is an open standard. That's true.
Yeah.
But for it to reliably connect two people, say your phone here and someone watching in London, across tricky firewalls and different networks, you need these special relay servers. They're called Turn and Stinen servers.
Right. So it's not just the app code itself, but this whole network of servers behind it making that worldwide connection actually happen.
Exactly that. And running that server infrastructure, keeping it reliable 24/7, that costs money.
Yeah.
The sources seem to imply that the ad revenue from the Google Play version basically helps pay for maintaining that necessary global server setup. So that's the choice you face.
Well,
ads, but you get the global reach and security. Or ad-free, but maybe stick to more local or specialized streaming.
okay, that sets the stage perfectly then for global mode. This sounds like the big one, powered by WebRTC. So if your priority is worldwide access, strong security, and, full functionality, this is the mode you'd look at.
Definitely. Global mode is the highest capability option here. It's really engineered for, let's say, sensitive collaboration over long distances. We mentioned WebRTC. What's really crucial is that it allows for P2P, peer-to-peer streaming. What that means is, once the connection is set up, the actual video and audio stream goes directly from your phone to the viewer's browser. It maximizes privacy and takes the shortest path.
And that WebRTC thing inherently gives you end-to-end encryption, E2E, right?
Yeah.
Just built in. So for sensitive stuff, like private presentations or maybe remote IT support where you're looking at confidential data, this seems like the best choice, even if it needs the internet to make that initial connection.
Absolutely. Another powerful aspect is the audio capability. Unlike some simpler apps, global mode shares both the screen and the audio, and that includes both your microphone input and the audio actually playing on your device. So imagine you're running a distance learning session. You need to play a tutorial video from your phone and talk over it live. Global mode handles all of that securely, even across continents.
So connecting this to the bigger picture, using global mode is almost like having your own private encrypted mobile broadcast station. You just invite someone specific with a password. The reliability, the security, the full audio context. Yeah, ideal for anything needing secure remote access.
But, not every situation needs that kind of global security or even requires an internet connection at all. Sometimes you just need to quickly show something visually right here, right now. No fuss.
That sounds like it brings us straight to the complete opposite end, local mode. The zero setup shortcut using MJPEG streaming. The beauty here seems to be pure convenience. It's an immediate HTTP stream, works fine over just local Wi-Fi, or even if you set up a hotspot on your phone. And crucially, the sources really stress this local mode works whether you're online or completely offline. It's genuinely a local network tool.
Exactly. And the technology behind it, MJPEG, explains both its function and its limitations. MJPEG is motion JPEG. So instead of creating a compressed video file like, say, H.264, it just sends a really fast sequence of individual JPEG images like a flipbook. Benefit. It's super simple. Almost any web browser can handle it without special plugins.
Ah, okay. So no heavy lifting with demanding codecs or complex server setups. It just throws pictures at the viewer's browser over the local network.
Pretty much. It's the go-to for quick, nearby sharing. Think about being in a client's office, maybe. The external Wi-Fi is terrible, but their internal network is fine. Or you just want to quickly show a colleague a design on your phone using your phone's hotspot. You bypass the internet entirely.
Okay, this raises an important point comparing these modes then. Local mode is instant, offline video, but the sources specify video only, right? There's no mention of that dual screen and audio thing we saw in global mode. So if audio isn't the main thing, but speed and offline use are, local mode wins.
It perfectly illustrates the trade-off, doesn't it? You gain that simplicity, that offline freedom, but you lose the comprehensive audio capture. Though for security on your local network, the source material does mention you can still lock it with a PIN. So only people you authorize on your Wi-Fi can actually see the stream.
All right, so we've covered the worldwide, super secure P2P streaming and the instant offline local viewing. That leaves one more option. And this one sounds like it shifts gears completely more towards like professional media producers, broadcast engineers.
That's the one. RTSP mode, real-time streaming protocol. Now this mode isn't really designed for just viewing in a standard web browser. It's built for integration, feeding into much larger dedicated media workflows or pipelines.
Okay, so this is the more technically advanced choice. What does RTSP actually let you do then? Instead of just showing the screen, it lets you push high-quality video and audio directly to an external media server that understands RTSP. You're basically turning your Android phone into a kind of high-end network camera source for other systems.
Precisely. And the specific codecs mentioned here really underline that professional focus. For video, it supports H.265, H.264, and significantly AV1 video encoding. For audio, you've got OPUS, AAC, and even G.711. This is where we should probably slow down and unpack the benefits a little.
Yeah, let's start with AV1. For someone listening who just hears acronyms, why is having AV1 video encoding in an Android app like this a big deal?
AV1 is crucial because it's modern, it's royalty-free, and it's known for being incredibly efficient. It can deliver video quality that's as good as, or sometimes even better than, older standards like H.264, but using less data, lower byte rates. That means you get great detail with really good compression, which is vital if you're maybe streaming this over mobile data into, say, OBS for a production, or if the server receiving it has bandwidth limits.
Gotcha. Better quality, less data. And on the audio side, having OPUS and G.711, that's just different kinds of integration, too.
Absolutely. AEC is sort of your standard high-quality audio format. But OPUS, that's really well known for low latency and high quality, perfect for real-time stuff. G711, on the other hand, that's an older standard, but it's used everywhere in telephony and VoIP systems. Including the G711 means you could potentially feed this stream directly into maybe older company phone systems or communication gateways if you needed to. It's quite flexible.
That connectivity makes a lot of sense when you look at the compatible clients the sources bring up. VLC, FFmpeg, and OBS. I mean, those are huge names in media production. So you could use OBS, for example, to capture your mobile game stream directly using this RTSP feed from your phone. No messy cables, and you get really high-quality encoding options.
Exactly. What's really fascinating here is how RTSP mode genuinely connects ScreenStream to these high-level production workflows. It takes the app way beyond just being a simple screen-sharing utility. It really shows, I think, the developer's commitment to making a versatile, high-capability tool that can plug into professional server setups.
So, okay, we've pulled apart these three very different roads. What does this all mean for you, the listener, trying to figure out how to use this?
Well, it means ScreenStream's power isn't just one single feature. It's in this structure, these modes. You really have to ask yourself, what's my priority here? Right. If security and being able to reach anywhere in the world are the most important things, then you probably want the ad-supported Google Play version to get that global mode with its WebRTC infrastructure. If you just need instant, offline, no-fuss viewing right where you are, then local mode is perfect, just accepting it's video only. And if you need that professional, broadcast level quality encoding to feed into something like OBS or VLC, then RTSP mode gives you that high format stream.
And understanding that key difference, especially that the ad-free versions might be missing global mode because of those infrastructure costs, that's really vital. Your network situation, your security needs, they directly point you to which version and which mode is going to work best for what you need to do.
Fundamentally, ScreenStream offers this flexible open source way to precisely cast your display and sound. But it depends entirely on the context, the network, the tasks you have in mind. It's quite an elegant solution to a very common problem.
We've certainly covered a remarkable amount of ground today digging into this really innovative app. It's pretty amazing to see this level of sophistication available and open source too. But let me just leave you with a final provocative thought to chew on. Think about the sheer technological complexity involved here. Packaging these resource-heavy, really cutting-edge media encoding capabilities like H.265, and especially AV1 video, plus things like Opus Audio, packing all of that into a simple Android app, an app designed to stream out reliably to external servers using RTSP. That level of professional encoding, running well on, regular phone hardware and being open source, it's kind of a quiet testament, isn't it, to how quickly that gap is closing between dedicated, expensive broadcast gear and the technology we carry in our pockets every day. Something to mull over next time you stream. We'll see you on the next deep dive.